everyone, I'm Cheryl and welcome to the Sewing Room channel, and this is your tip of the week. This is a tote bag that I've been working on that's for myself. There's no tutorial on this particular tote bag. I just want to go over some of the major issues that I had while making it so that you all will not have the same problems, hopefully. So it's made out of canvas, and this canvas was purchased from Joann Fabrics and Crafts. They have a really nice selection of canvas fabric. It's located next to their outdoor fabric, so when you go in the store you know where to look at it. So it has this fabric on one side, but on the front it has this. So this is kind of a working advertising tote bag for my channel. This part is canvas fabric, and I did this really nice embroidery piece using my embroidery sewing machine. So the very first step that I did was I made this, then I cut the fabric out to exactly the size that I needed for the tote bag. I was very careful on cutting all my pieces exactly as I needed them. But I'm also using foam on it, foam that's fusible. When I began to fuse it onto that foam is where my problems began. Now on one side I have the foam. This particular foam is just one-sided fusible. And on the other side is my canvas fabric. I actually cut this canvas fabric a little bit larger than the foam. And if you look around the edges, it's shrunk, shorter than even the size of the foam. So it was this darker canvas that I had the most problems with. It literally shrunk 1/4 of an inch on each side. I followed package instructions. I did exactly what it said to do. So I had to begin to resize all of my pieces. So one of the things that I want to give you as a tip, when you're not sure how your fabric is going to react to whatever you're fusing on, whether it's the foam or interfacing, cut a small piece of fabric and a piece of foam or interfacing and fuse it on, following instructions to see how it reacts. Now the problem I had here was even a bigger problem for me. When I went to fuse onto the foam, around all of the lettering, it literally puckered up. It looked horrible. And I thought, this is a bag that's there to advertise my business, and it looks bad. I thought, I can't use this in public. So what I did to solve it was I slipped my fingers in between the foam and this fabric and pull it off so that it's not puckering anymore. But it was a real nightmare. So when you're doing embroidery projects, maybe stitch something really tiny. Again, do another test to make sure it's going to stick. Now I'm not done with the bag because I still need to add straps. So for this one, I'm not going to put on fabric straps, which is what I usually would do, but I decided that I'm going to try putting leather straps on these. And it's really not that difficult. Leather straps are hand stitched on, and you can buy leather straps on Amazon.com. Many people are terrified of sewing zippers in, and they're really not that difficult once you know how. And the best way to put a zipper in is just to jump in and start. Just do it. Just pick any little item you want to put it in. The easiest item to start with are these little pouches. And normally in my tutorials, I show zippers put in at the very top, and in some of them, I show zippers put in like this. They're both really easy. But I had a viewer who asked me, how can I put a zipper at the top of a tote bag I already have made? Here is a tote bag of mine that I've made, and I do have a tutorial on it, and the link will be listed below your YouTube screen in the description section. This one, now as far as addressing the viewer's request, it all depends on the type of tote bag you have. This is the top edge. What's up there on this top edge? Is it going to be easy to attach without showing ugly stitches on the outside of the bag? This particular bag, there's nothing, no decorative strip up here. So this would actually be pretty easy to stitch on. So as you can see, here it is. This is the zipper. It has a band on each side of it. You can make this band any width you want. This is was started out as a 3-inch band. Some of it was used up in a seam here, and then of course stitching it to the zipper. This is actually pretty easy to add on. So if your tote bag is just really simple and basic, you could put a piece on like this. Remember, if you don't want it to go down as deep into the bag, you just cut these strips a little narrower. Now I'm going back to this tote bag because I put that type of zipper in here. So if it's easy for you, or if your tote bag does not have anything up here, you could even go ahead and add a decorative band to cover up that entire edge. Well, I hope this tip of the week was helpful to you. If you have been working with foam and you've had issues or you've had really good results, write about your experience in the comment section and let us all know what works and doesn't work for you, because maybe we can help each other out, and maybe whatever problem you've had I can help solve in a future tip of the week. And don't forget, I will have zipper bags listed down below for this type. If you're a beginner, start with these small little bags. There'll also be a link to this one, which is called large zipper tote bag. So you can, if you've done this, you can graduate up to this type of zipper. Now don't forget to follow me on Instagram and check out my Facebook page. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time, and happy sewing. If you like the Sewing Room channel, one of the best ways to show your support is to subscribe by clicking on that red subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to click on share to share this video with your friends. And make sure you click on the bell so you receive notifications for all my new videos. I'm Cheryl, this is Manny, and this is Scotty. See you next time.